This is Roger with igadgetgeek. Today I have some cases for the Samsung Galaxy S3. These are brought to you by TYLT, and both of these are available at TYLT.com. That is TYLT.com. Now they were nice enough to send me out several accessories, and what I want to start with is these two for the Galaxy S3. You have the bumper case and the Energi case. Basically this is a battery case with a built-in kickstand. And this is a very unique style case that gives you interchangeable bumpers. Now the reason I want to show these together is this battery case, while it may not have the most amount of backup battery power, it does so by only adding about 6 millimeters of depth. So it does add quite a bit of extra battery to your phone, but it does so without making your phone very bulky. Now let's go ahead and get these onto the packaging and we'll take a look around. Let's go ahead and start here with the bumper. Pretty interesting packaging here from TYLT. Gives you a lot of really good information about the case itself. So let's go ahead and slide this one on out and we'll get all these pieces set down. Now the bumper style case does retail for $29.99 at TYLT.com. Now it does not include a screen protector or anything like that. Now here is the actual battery case. So let's go ahead and get it on out. Now it does retail for $79.99 at TYLT.com, and it does of course include a USB to micro USB sync and charge cable, the case itself, and some warranty information. So basically what I want to start with is show you these two cases side by side. As you can see, when you set them on the table, there is almost very little difference in thickness. Let me go ahead and see if I can try to capture this on camera for you guys. So you can see the difference. This is the battery case and here is the bumper case. As you can see, there's not a huge difference in thickness, but this one will give you quite a bit more battery. Now in my testing, its 1800 milliamp hour built-in battery would give me anywhere from 40 to 60% back onto my AT&T Samsung Galaxy S3. Now of course that will vary by how much you use the phone while you're on it, all number of different factors. But it's still really nice to be able to add a case that doesn't add a lot of bulk but does increase your battery. So let's go ahead and start with the battery case. It's a pretty unique design. You have this trim bezel on the front that snaps off, and then you have the back piece that is that 1800 milliamp hour battery with the built-in kickstand. So installation is pretty straightforward. You want to take your Galaxy S3 and install it right here onto the port. Now I like to set this down, line it up, it will snap right into place. As you can see here, you have a power button and then you have 4 LEDs. 1 through 4 tells you how much charge is on the external battery. As you can see, it has about half of its battery right now. Now I have used this several times and actually have tested about 4 or 5 times on my S3. Now to put this back together, you just want to take this trim ring and snap it. It actually snaps into place all along the edge. And then once you've done that, you have your S3 installed. So let's go ahead and take a look around. Now here on the very bottom, you have your sync and charge port, which is a micro USB. You have a notch right here, and that actually is used to remove the trim ring. It's where you can remove the S3. Then you have a nice cutout here for your volume up and down. No problems accessing that. On the very top, you have a headphone jack and a secondary mic. Now, the way this headphone jack is, since it is kind of an angle down in there, the S3 curves, and this is a flat angle. If you do have a very shallow 90-degree angle headphone jack, you may have some issues. In my testing with the headphone jacks that I use, have had no problems. Then you have a nice cutout here for your sleep-wake button. There again, no problems accessing that whatsoever. Now what they've done with the microphone on the front, it's actually ported out the front. Right here is the microphone hole. Now there of course the secondary mic. Now on the very back you have 2 separate cutouts. You have one here for your speaker and then one giant cutout here for your camera and flash. And they've ringed that in kind of a matte black plastic. And the back of the rest of the battery case, as you can see here, is a very high gloss shiny finish. Now it does show fingerprints, so keep that in mind if that is an issue for you. For me, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. And then you have the nice TYLT logo, and at the very bottom you have this nice little chrome kickstand, and that's used where you can actually set the phone up and view it and use it to watch a movie or something like that. Now, like I said before, really nice feature with having this extended battery. To access the battery, you just want to press and hold this power button for a few seconds, and then it will start charging. So you can see it's charging at 78%. Now, as you can see here, I am charging and I am at 78%. Now, if you want to stop using the battery to charge, you just press and hold this for a few seconds and it will stop charging, as you can see right up here at the corner, and there it has stopped charging. So all in all, it's a great thin battery case that's going to give you some extended battery without adding a lot of bulk. So let's go ahead and pop this off and we'll take a look at the bumper case. So there again, removing that's pretty straightforward. Pop the bezel off and out comes your S3. So let's set this to the side and pull out the bumper case. Now with the bumper case, they included the red version, which is basically about 4 parts. You have your 2 main case pieces and then 2 bumpers. You have a red bumper and a black bumper. So let's set this red bumper to the side and we'll actually use the black. The installation is pretty straightforward. You just want to slide this bottom piece on. Works kind of like a slide-on case. And then you just want to slide the top piece into place. And these 2 pieces have little notches here where they kind of lock together. Now once you've done that, you can take the bumper and it will snap into place. And the bumper is made from TPU, I believe. So it has, you know, some nice flexibility to it. But what's really going to be nice about this case is it's going to give you that drop protection. It's going to give you this nice thick TPU bumper, so if you drop it, you have some protection. On the back, you have this nice hard plastic shell. And what's really cool about this bumper case that I really like is they have this really cool texture black finish. It's not like a soft touch. It's almost like a stoned finish or something on the back, a very nice matte finish on the back of this plastic bumper. I really do like it. Now, of course, you have separate cutouts here for your camera, flash, and speaker. You have the nice TYLT logo. On the very bottom, you have a cutout for your sync charge port, your main microphone, your volume rocker is covered. The very top, you have a separate cutout for your headphone jack, secondary mic. Your sleep-wake button there too is covered. But these being TPU are still very responsive. You still actually do get some of that tactile feedback and you can actually feel and hear the click. So very impressed with this bumper case, and at $29.99. In fact, they include 2 different colored bumpers. Great buy, really like the finish. But here's what I really wanted to show you. So when I hold these 2 together, as you can see, there's not much difference. This battery case is not much thicker. Now, of course, it is taller, but it is not much thicker than just the bumper case itself. So it's really cool how thin they were able to make this battery case. One of the thinnest battery case I've tested for the S3. The other one I've tested is the Mophie, and it is ginormous compared to this one. So if you're looking to get a little more battery power without adding a huge bulky case, I definitely would recommend this battery case from TYLT. If you're looking for a nice thin case that's going to give you some grip, drop protection, I would definitely go for this bumper case. There again, the bumper case retails for $29 at TYLT.com and the battery case retails for $79. Now this has been my full review of these 2 cases, and this has been Roger with iGadgetGeek.